All right, welcome back to the Reseller Clickbait Podcast. I'm Cory with Grams at Pops Vintage. I'm here with Ken, SSKPromo, Mr. Bill, Seasonal
What
Santa, the OG, and
what's up?
we are pre 127. Well, we're pre highway sale season. This
Yes.
is this is the first week. Well, this is the final week of sanity before all we hear about is highway sale stuff.
Yes, exactly. From everybody out there. Yeah, it's kind of a back-to-back week. For me, you got 127, of course, that
Yep.
runs north and south from like Michigan down to Georgia. And then the following week is the Route 30 or the Lincoln Highway byway sales that runs east and west, and both of those cut through Ohio. So definitely going to be doing that, and see people are already heading down
Yep.
to the Crossville, Tennessee area
The Pick and the
for
Plateau meetup.
yes, yeah. So shout out to Caleb and Josh over at the
Yeah.
Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, and the Locker Room Boys
Oh yeah.
are
They're hosting
all
their
in
bowling tournament
conjunction.
up there.
Yes.
And
Oh,
something
that's
about
what
Jello wrestling and an Airbnb that we won't get into. I don't know anything about that.
we'll have to wait for the video, if that video is even allowed to air
I think
after.
they'll probably air that in the secret, like the members area of their
Members
YouTube
only.
channel. I think
So
that's the
go.
promise they've been making. So
Okay. So
yeah,
go check
if you
out.
need to see some 40 something guys shirtless in a Jello swimming pool, that's the place. That'd be the one.
So check out the Locker Room Podcast. I'm sure in some of their show notes they're going to have links to that.
Yeah.
Get your memberships, and Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. That's a lot of fun. It just doesn't work out for me to go down. You know, we had one a couple years ago, and it's just a super busy time right now. And I want to hit some of those local ones. I'd rather, drive local and not have to spend all that
It
money to stay overnight in hotels and stuff like that.
it almost worked out. I would have gone this year just to get down to Picking the Plateau, just to
Yeah,
meet Caleb and I've already met Josh, but now I'd like to meet him again. But I've
yeah,
never actually met Caleb, so I would have definitely gone this year. But we had a wedding, like a family wedding, land right
yeah.
during those dates, and Teresa is the
Okay,
one they go to make the cakes and stuff. So
okay.
she's stuck here being the
So
baker. So
she's gonna
we won't make it this year.
Teresa's gonna be baking this week, then, right?
Yep,
To get ready
she
to go.
is.
Is she gonna make any Christmas cookies while she's got the oven warm, like for Christmas in July? At,
No, she made chocolate chip cookies last night.
okay,
Does
but
that count?
well, hey, a cookie's a cookie, but that's chocolate
Yeah.
chip's not really a Christmas cookie. I mean, people make them a lot at
No,
Christmas
it is
time,
not but it's not Christmas. So
but it's
that's
Christmas in
okay.
July, Corey. The seasonal. Oh, here's a Santa Beard update.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like this week.
I thought
This
you
is
were
what
supposed to go
the
full screen so you have the full screen
second
capture.
or third week. Okay, I'll do that. Here, I gotta find the button. There we go. Here we go. There you go. Capture your
Still
screen
goofy.
now. So it's yeah, I'm only what, like 2 or 3 weeks, couple weeks
Yeah.
into Santa Beard season, and it's actually filling out pretty quick so far.
I wish.
But go ahead.
Well, I wish your Santa beard all the luck in the world. I hope it grows out just fine. And
I'm
it's not Christmas.
well, it's not,
Like
but
I feel like I'm going to have to be the constant reminder of that
but
for the rest of the
I got
season.
my Santa, my Christmas. I kind of committed in my whatnot shows to Christmas in July. Pretty much all of the shows that we're doing are Christmassy related. And last week we talked about I hosted my first Christmas raid train on whatnot, and it couldn't have
The
went any
Christmas.
better for.
Well, you did Christmas in July before that too, didn't you?
Well,
Or was
yeah,
that
all of
part
my
of it?
shows. Well, it wasn't part of it. The very first show we did in July was Christmas, and then we did the Christmas raid train the second week, where we had a whole bunch of sellers on the train all day. And it went great. And shout out to everybody that participated and everybody that showed up and bought stuff. Greatly appreciate that. And then this week, I'm doing today's Thursday. We record this on Thursday. I'm doing 3 shows in one day tomorrow.
Christmas related?
Well, they'll have some Christmas stuff. We're doing a Foodie Friday show. Foodie Friday, which is like a 30-minute thing. It's all like food stuff or food related stuff, but we've still got a lot of Christmassy food stuff, like kitchen-y stuff and
Cookie
Christmassy
molds.
related stuff. And then we'll do our regular show. And then Jill and I, we're doing a pajama party.
Well, people over on Whatnot are just getting weird, aren't they?
Everything is just fun.
kidding.
People, any kind of theme that you could come up with. But we are doing, you gotta wear your pajamas. You're going to be in our pajamas.
People give Kevin crap. It sounds like Whatnot is turning into the whole swingers scene. People showing up in pajamas.
And we're on at midnight. At midnight Eastern time is when we actually do our show. So we'll see what sort of a crowd.
I know there's
and
a joke in there about
raid
trains
train as well.
too, but we're not going to go there.
Trains at midnight.
Oh, no.
But so yeah, I've been busy with that.
We might not have any viewers left. If we don't address one serious issue that I've seen, we've actually been getting called out in the comments lately.
Yeah. Because last week apparently it has to do with the episodes cutting off at the end.
Yep.
Like a cliffhanger or whatever. So last week we tried to explain how to fix it, and apparently there was still an issue. So rather than do it at the end, we thought we would do it right here. So if you get up to the end of an episode and it seems like to cut off early, how you fix it is, and just those couple of quick clicks or whatever, and that should
it's not even tough to
clear
fix.
up the ending.
It's just ridiculous that it's even a problem. But
yeah, for sure.
Thank you for explaining it.
Yeah, well, you are welcome.
All right. So where are we at now? What'd you do this week? Anything exciting?
Not, my days seem to be all the same. I'm trying to juggle all of this stuff between eBay, being an eBay seller, being a Whatnot seller, and then also I've been working with some storage units, with some storage unit clean out stuff. And so I try to do either some of each thing each day, or some days I focus on more. But I am
trying to buy stuff from you, but you don't want to sell it to me.
Well, you're getting all the deals over there. We talked last week about that shop commons thing, and talked about that new platform. And you were just telling me before we started up, you're getting some killer deals over there so far.
Giving killer deals and getting them. Since last Thursday when we talked, we've sold just over $700 in stuff in 24 orders. So about a $30 average sale over there. Selling lots of stuff that we don't. There's good value. They're good eBay value stuff. It's just stuff we don't want to mess with. It's stuff we don't want to go through, but other people do like it. So like I said, we've sold just over $700 in a week.
How much have you spent?
I think we spent just over $4, but we're going to make so much more than that $400. Like we're getting some crazy deals over there.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I still have to check it out yet. I'm always behind everything. That platform will be done and on its way out by the time I ever before I ever get to it. It just seems like I'm always behind on. It's only
been open for like a week now, so we're just starting to get some of the packages in from our first orders.
Okay.
I think the first $30 we spent, we ended up with about $350 worth of listings. Off of that order.
Yeah.
I think after that that's been pretty much our average profit is about 10x what we spend on stuff is about what we've been. I wouldn't say that's the average thing over there on the platform, but the stuff we've bought that we jump on right away.
Yeah.
That's like garage sale profit margins. Like it's been crazy good for us over there.
Well, that's cool. It is an interesting, we kicked that around last week. Go back and watch last week's episode if you want an explanation of what the Shop Commons is there on the district platform. But it just seems like a great avenue to pick up those lots of things that you like to sell. You don't have to go and pick them up, say, individually at yard sales or hope to find them at a thrift store or a bin or something like that. You can get a whole lot of them and then sell off the lots of things that you just acquire. If you are doing a storage unit, you go to an estate sale, you're doing an estate sale buyout or something like that. You and those items that you don't, that's not your wheelhouse. They're good items.
We just had somebody.
I don't want to learn something new.
They have a section, like a community section on there where you can ask people, like you can tell people what you like to look for.
Okay.
So if anybody has it, they can list it. Somebody asked for like old advertising ballpoint pins, like just any old advertising pins.
Oh, what you like? Oh, I thought you meant like, busty blonde hair, that sort of stuff.
No,
that's not
ballpoint pins, writing utensils. So we had a whole drawer full of them just from estate sales and clean outs and stuff. We don't really sell them. We're not going to sort through them. So we always just throw them in a drawer. We just keep a junk drawer. We figure someday we'll do like junk drawer lots.
Yeah.
But we just emptied that drawer this afternoon because somebody asked about it. And we put together a lot of 100 of those advertising pins that somebody's actively looking for right now. So it'll probably sell tonight yet.
That's cool. And at the kind of, when you were just talking about that, it brought me around to a thought when I said I'm always behind on everything. And like you said, 'cause they like advertising pens or whatever. But I'm always behind seasonally. Like,
I don't even try.
I never think ahead of like, okay, right now, or you should have already had like, say, pens when you said that back to school stuff, back to school listings or selling back to school stuff, or, having those fall related items that are not holiday related, but, just fall related stuff. I've got not tons, but like say a bunch of winter coats or winter sort of items, boots and coats and all of that stuff that I've had since before last winter.
Yep.
Because I didn't get them listed, and then you get the springtime and it's like, well, yeah, I know people buy coats and hats and boots and stuff, all the time, but yeah, you're more likely to sell them when winter starts and not when winter
sold a big
is over.
Like Hunter's orange parka like this week.
Yeah.
We sold it at a pretty steep discount because it is out of season.
It is out of season at the moment, but that season is coming around.
I don't know what they call those people.
Fourth quarter.
I've never been one of those. Like you drive around and you see the people that have their yard decorations out for every holiday. Like even St. Patty's Day, they're decorated. They're they're there a week, 2 weeks ahead of everybody else. I don't know what
people are called festive, Cory.
Oh, I don't even think they're human. Like they have one of those AI robots that just does stuff.
just gets out there.
Who has time to decorate for every holiday? Like who has time to go put up Halloween and even just take away the major holidays? Like I know people that decorate internally in their house. They change out their knickknacks for like Valentine's Day and stuff.
Yeah.
Like those people are serial killers. They're broken inside.
Well, I know out at Jill's cabin, Nancy is that way. I mean, she'll change out.
You need to watch out for Nancy. She'll shiv
dishes and stuff. Like the dishes are seasonal sometimes. All of the everything everywhere is seasonal.
I never understood
but it's always
people
festive.
Like that. Who has
it's always festive though. When you go out there, you feel you feel seasonal when
I
you're
don't
there.
feel safe.
I would.
Like, who is this person?
So
You have to have staff for that. Like, you need to hire house staff.
Yeah, you do. I know Nancy has a friend that helps her out and does some of that decorating, because man, there's stuff everywhere. But
Yeah, I don't.
so anyway, that brings, I was talking about doing seasonal. I'm always behind seasonally,
Yeah.
and I need to, that's always been one of my flaws, and why
It's not
I
a flaw.
have stuff in my, what is it?
It means you're not a serial killer. It's not a flaw. You're fine.
No. Well,
everybody's behind.
Okay, but isn't it if you have items that are seasonal, aren't you best to get them like listed when the season is coming up, and not
you'll hear
the
a lot of
season is
people
in full swing or when it's over?
No, absolutely. And you'll hear a lot of people talk about it. Get your stuff listed in time for this season. This season's coming up, and you'll hear them all talk about it. None of them do it. They just know that's the right thing to do, but nobody actually does it, because you have to be a serial killer to keep up on it. Like, it's just, I know it's the right thing to do. I'm just not going to keep up on it.
I was sorting through some stuff today and yesterday. My every area that I have, I have the new office out there, and it was all nice and clear and clean and comfortable space to work. Now it is all filled up. The garage is all filled up. I can't even park in the garage. And then my house is getting all, but if you could see, like, behind, like directly behind me, it's just destroyed.
It's just from the storage unit
stuff. It just some of it, but some of it extra inventory, like whatnot stuff that Jill will bring over, and then it just gets, and I can't go through all the stuff fast enough. I can't process it through. And so today I was working at stuff, and it's like, okay, this is clothing, and this is boots and shoes and stuff like that. I've got a whole IKEA bag full of like boots and stuff that I want to get listed, even though it's only summer. But as you get to fall and winter, so I got a little time. I mean, back here, I can see three.
I can help solve part of your problem.
Okay, how is this?
Go out and find that tote of ties we talked about.
Yes.
Put a big lot together, as much as you can ship in a box, and list them on Commons for like 50 cents a piece, and put shipping on them so that you don't have to pay the shipping.
Yeah.
And it'll be gone.
So
they'll just go away.
We'll talk about that for 2 seconds. How does the platform work when you're buying something? Is it up there that you click on it and you're purchasing it, or is it just you're the first person that messaged somebody and said, I want this?
No, if it's there, you could purchase it. If it's not there, it's been purchased.
Okay.
But it doesn't stick around. So once it's purchased, it's gone.
Okay.
Like, so today, we were out and about garage sailing today, and every time we get back to the car, I'd refresh the screen. And we actually bought something today while we were driving around garage sailing. So they come up and disappear fast. If you're given good deals, they don't. We have the opposite problem of you. We're cleaning shelves off so fast. Like, we almost have an entire intake shelf, which is the plastic shelves that are like 5 foot tall, and they're like 4 foot wide. We have one of those almost completely cleaned off now, because we're just building lots.
See,
they're just going.
See, I'll tell you, the platform will be here and then gone, and then I'll go, hey, you know what I should do? I should try this. And everybody will be like, we don't want that junk anymore.
It drives Teresa crazy, because she doesn't list on it because they don't have an app for Android. They have an app for the iPhone currently.
Strike one.
So I do all the listing over there, but I love listing over there because it takes me like a minute, because you don't have to do all the pictures and the big descriptions and all that stuff. You actually take all the stuff, lay it out on a table, and hit the record button on your phone and record a video. You can record up to a minute. If you need more, you just make more videos. You just do a quick video upload the video and put your price and shipping in. You're done.
Okay.
So it's so easy to list.
And you're choosing the shipping cost and all of that stuff.
Yep. And I'm just choosing flat rate. If I'm shipping a box that's like one of these boxes, as long as it's under like 4 pounds, I'll probably put like $6 on it. If it's a bigger box, $8. Like I'm shipping heavy stuff too. We sold four big, like 12 by 12 by 6 boxes that are 16 to 18 pounds.
Okay.
That are just full of sheet music. And I'm not going to sort through sheet music. I'm not going to try and sell sheet music on eBay.
Yeah.
But there are people that do that.
That out there that want it, that collect it, that will resell it, that will play. Maybe they'll make beautiful music, Cory.
We've sold 4 big boxes of it so far. I should go donate a box to Paul so he has something to play on the piano.
Paul doesn't read music though.
No?
No.
Well, you can use it for decoration.
Yeah. Or kindling. Just throw it in the fire.
We have so much from that estate sale we bought out because it was a music piano teacher's estate sale.
Okay.
So she's had a wall of sheet music in there, like 4 foot tall and 15 feet long of cabinets. It was just packed to the brim with sheet music. So we'll be selling that stuff for a while.
That's and now that you've got a good avenue to do it, and
it's moving.
That's cool. Wait, we won't want to do 2 whole episodes on the shop commons, do we? I mean, I think it's interesting. I like to hear your stories and what you're selling.
I'm just ribbing you so that you'll go get that stuff and put it on there because I want to buy it.
Because you want to buy it? Well, see,
I do want to buy it.
But why wouldn't I just sell it to you directly and not pay commissions and fees on it?
I don't know. Why won't you? I'm waiting.
I don't know because I told you I'm busy doing stuff that I don't need to get done and not doing the stuff that I need to get done.
I just hear excuses. It just sounds like you're having more fun on the swinger platform. It's running trains, doing whatever you're doing over
there. It is a good thing. I'll tell you something I found in this. I talked here a few weeks ago about the Pokemon tin that I found, and what was in there. So I'm going through this unit that I'm looking in. There was like 3 or 4 different units that had been cleaned out and put into this one, and so you find different stuff from different people, but this one section, all the boxes were labeled and they would say like mom and dad's clothes, or they'd be like kitchen, this is the kitchen glassware, or this went in the bathroom, or something like that. Well, there was one box that was it said dad's stuff or whatever, and it was just, I don't know, hairbrushes and belt, maybe some colognes and stuff, whatever that the dad had just thrown in his own box. Well, there was another box that was like hidden inside of a bigger box down in the corner, and it said it said mom's stuff, and then on the side of it they had wrote sex toys. Oh yeah, they oh yeah written on it.
It's just got a big picture of the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
And so I was like, okay, what's going to be in this box? I throw it out on the table, and I'm looking at it, and in and amongst just like a bunch of other stuff were some adult toys. It's different shapes, different sizes, different. Some of them took batteries. Some of them had cords on them. One of them, I don't know. One of them didn't look very comfortable. I wouldn't doubt it on some of these things. I don't know what there was like, and I had actually taken a picture of it, and I'd said, because I'll ask Jill, hey, are you interested in these things and these things? So I sent her, I laid them all out on the table, and I'm like, do you have any interest in these? And oh, yuck. And I think she sent back like the little throw up emoji. And then there was one that had like a suction cup, on the bottom of it, but it didn't look, that one didn't have like, it didn't look like it would be comfortable at all. It didn't have much
It's not
flexibility to it, which I guess, I suppose, I don't know. I suppose if you were going to stick this thing on something with a suction cup, it would have to be,
See,
it would have to stand up.
100% if we found those, that's how screwed up my family is. If we found those in a storage unit, Teresa would turn them into a yard game for redneck days immediately. It'd be like chuck one of them and see if you can suction it to a cornhole board or something like that. It would turn into a redneck game almost before we got it home.
And then then there was one, it's like, I'm like, okay, wait. Now,
wait.
I know where babies come from, right? And I know that there's some expandability there, but I'm thinking, okay, this one isn't going to fit anywhere. And then it was like even when you picked it up, it just kind of bent over. I don't know how someone. I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to black out your side of the screen here, just because the hand gestures make what you're describing so much worse.
So that was an interesting find. But I guess the best part is that they had written on the box that it was mom stuff, sex toys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they wrote. It was actually like OOOOOH and then YEAAA or something like.
Now, does the Santa part of you want to re-gift those? Just wrap them up, put them under the tree. Don't put a name on them.
For the naughty girls, I'll stuff the stocking of all the naughty girls with those.
I don't know. I'd be tempted to like give one to your brother or something just to mess with him.
They're at family Christmas. He opens it up and
what is this?
Battery's not included,
Well, it said it was for pegboard. You just hang stuff on it. You hang your jacket.
I think, you could like suction cup that and hang. You probably could. That one was
the joy of storage unit. You never know what's in there.
That was just a good chuckle. I don't think they all went out in the trash.
I don't know if there's any rules about whether you could sell a lot of those or not, but I suspect not.
Probably not used ones. Now, maybe if you had brand new ones in a box.
Maybe. I think eBay has an adult section, don't they? Does eBay have like?
I don't think they do anymore. They might, but I thought that they did.
I heard somebody talking about that. I know people have had like photographs and like magazines and stuff.
Oh well, here I have eBay up on. Oh great, that was stupid, Ken.
What'd you do?
You know how when you search for something and then like every Google ad or whatever that you get from now on will have something. So I was looking for like adult stuff. And so as I started to type in adult, the first thing that came up was like adult toys, women. I'm on eBay. And so let me see how many listings, 63,000 plus listings. But now.
How many sold?
Well, now I got to click on it again. Let's see. 63. Oh, you could pick the type of material you like, the features. Holy crap, there is a whole section.
You see what's happening here, right? This is 3D chess. By the time we get to Christmas, nobody's going to buy you as Santa Claus anymore. Your image is toast.
Well, hey, I can't help but what I find. I'm innocently, doing a good... Come on, get off of there. Okay, I hope that stuff don't start. Recently viewed, it will come... I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's change the subject, Corey, because that's
well, if you found anything non-dong related at a garage sale or anything lately. I take it that's a no.
That's well, I haven't been to any garage sales, no yard sales, no anything like that. but I am, fixing to hit these highway sales that we talked about.
Well, I found something Harry
And
Tornado wanted. Have you watched any of his
okay,
content lately?
I have not. I've seen some Instagram posts, but I haven't
I
watched any like YouTube
I
videos.
usually don't watch. I usually don't watch his stuff because a lot of it is just shopping stuff, like the picking videos.
Okay.
So I don't watch much of it, but I do like he's fun to watch. So I don't mind watching once in a
Yeah.
while.
Oh yeah.
If it looks
Oh
like
yeah.
he's not doing like a picking video, then I'll jump in and watch something.
Yeah.
And he apparently Haley's on a mission trip somewhere. So
Okay.
for like 10 days. So he was doing like one of those video challenges where you thrift so much so to buy something. He wanted to buy a golf simulator.
Okay.
That was his challenge. And just like
Okay.
every good YouTube challenge video series, it ended after 2 videos. It just like,
Okay.
nope, we're not doing
Did he?
this no more. So
Oh, but he hadn't found one. He hadn't found
I don't
one. He
think he
just
had found one. But when I
okay.
went garage selling today, the first garage sale we
Okay.
went to, I found a golf simulator. And
Really?
it's the ones with the big screen and they got
Yeah.
like the launch monitor so it can tell where your ball's going when it hits the screen with the
Oh,
projector and all that.
that's cool. I'll trade you
So
for a bunch of ties.
yeah, I don't know how many ties you got. We might be able to make a deal.
I got a bunch of ties. Well, that's pretty cool. So, what? How much? How much did you have to pay for it?
I overpaid for
Or
it, but I
if you don't want to bring it up because you want to sell it to Josh Harry
no.
Tornado.
Well, if Josh wants it, the price is going up regardless. I mean, that's just because it came from a celebrity household and it's going to a celebrity
Going
household.
to a celebrity.
Yep. No, it's not a super high end one. Actually, when we ran e-commerce stores, when we owned several e-commerce stores, one of the stores we
Uh-huh.
owned sold golf simulators. We were
Yeah.
partners in the store.
Okay.
And this is one of the simulators we used to sell. So
Okay.
even brand new for the setup we have, it's only maybe $600 brand
Okay.
new. So it's not a super high end one.
Yeah.
It's not one that you would use as a trainer to train your golf game where it's super accurate. It's one you
Okay.
would use more as just like a video game for at your house.
Like an okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So it's a lower end one, but it's probably worth a couple $100 with the accessories and stuff. It has 200-300, and we paid $100 for it, which I
But
shouldn't have paid that much, but I saw it, and we had just seen Josh talking about one
Josh
on his
talking about
episode,
yeah.
and I was familiar with what it was. So once I saw it was complete and everything was there, I figured, what the heck, I'll pick it up. You have to have like 11-foot ceilings to use one of those in your house.
Oh, really?
So we
Okay.
actually have at our axe throwing lane, they're big enough to actually put a golf simulator in the lanes if you're not throwing axes in the lanes.
Okay.
So I'll just put it up and charge
Hey.
people to come in from town and use it.
Is the ceilings high enough in there?
Yeah, I think we have like 22-foot ceilings.
Oh, what?
They're
There you
really
go.
tall. I'm not sure what they are, but I know they're up there.
You could make that $100 back in no time at all.
All I got to
What's
do
it
is
called?
find like 8 people to come in and play, and we're back.
Oh, see, that's perfect then.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, because
I
you charge by the half hour, same as
yeah.
axe throwing. $14 per person for a half hour. So if I get 2 people who want to come in and golf for an hour, that's
Yeah.
28. 28. That $100 comes back pretty quick. And
I
we
would
have the
do that
tap.
if I
We
were
have
you.
beer on tap right next to it, so we can keep them there longer than an hour. We just got to get them a little
and
bit loopy.
you play the full 18,
Yep.
That's see, I love this idea. That was
So
perfect.
we may keep it for a little while just for that.
Heck yeah. You have to do like a little video or something if you get it set up. I'm interested to
Yep.
see
And we don't have
what
to
it
worry
looks
about
like.
changing
And
our insurance. I mean, we're allowed to give people alcohol and let them throw sharp axes at a wall. So this is nothing.
yeah. Yeah. Just hit a few golf balls around. Do
Yep.
you golf at all? I don't know if we've ever talked about that.
No, not I'm horrible at golf. Like
Okay.
people say they're bad at golf, but they still golf. they don't even know what bad at golf is. Like, I'm really bad at golf.
Really bad. Well, there you go. Now you can train up, and when you go to like a meetup someplace and people are out golfing,
I didn't even, until I was like in my mid-20s, I didn't even know you were allowed to golf without a cooler. Like, I thought you had to drink to golf.
That was it. Either you brought your own, or they have that beer truck, the beer cart.
Yeah.
The girl that, she's usually pretty jiggly when she comes around. And
we just happened to talk to somebody on like the 9th hole, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you could do this sober." And I was like, I had no idea. No, we golf. Yeah, I golfed for the first time last year, for the first time in like 15, 20 years last year.
Well, that was one of those situations, almost like, how like we talked about, if you like touch something in your inventory, then it like sells, like something's been sitting around, and it's like, here, Josh starts talking about wanting a golf simulator, and you find
I got to stop
simulator.
watching his content then, because shortly after he found a gumball machine, I found 4 of them and I bought them.
Yeah, that's true.
And now I have his golf simulator. So he just needs to come to South Dakota for a little
while. and source, or just come to your house and source in your garage.
And I am going to put the gumball machine in the escape room and the axe throwing building too. I'll put some hot tamales or something in there. I don't know what I'm going to put in them. But we do have like 4 or 5 of them now.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, that was right after he started mentioning them. We started finding gumball machines.
Well, I wouldn't stop finding his or watching his content, because apparently he is what? I don't know. Is that good luck, or is that like?
I guess we'll see.
If they pay off.
We haven't done anything with it yet, so I guess we'll see. What's he going to find next?
Well, you can go get gumballs and stuff like at whatever, Costco or Sam's Club or those places.
Yeah, we talked about it. We're not sure what we're going to put. We thought about getting the little plastic bubbles that snap the bottom on, so we could just put prizes in them. Like some of them will have a gumball, but then like every 10th one or something has like a prize in it. Maybe you win a half hour of axe throwing or something like that. See if we can get people to feed that machine.
Yes.
See, we're always thinking.
When I get quiet, then that's when my brain is starting to spin with like all these potential ideas that you could put in there. Are you allowed to give away like free beer?
Yeah.
Or like,
well, not to minors, but.
Well, yeah. You put free beer in the gumball machines.
Well, I mean, we get a lot of kids in there, so it'd be like, "Mom, I want a gumball," and I get a free like Pabst Blue Ribbon,
Pokemon sticker, or so you guys are high end there.
Oh,
you're serving the Pabst PBR.
You bet.
That's funny.
We get all kinds of fun stuff in there we could do. We should just put like bad fortunes in them, like write our own fortune cookies and put them in there, but make them all like bad, like watch where you step, you might break a leg tonight type thing. Like just horrible fortunes. Make sure you hug your mom.
Oh, Cory. That's
You never know.
That's horrible. Even I think that's horrible. That's okay.
That would be great coming out of a gumball machine, though. You got to admit.
We're gonna change the subject. Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my friend Ray, the Nashville Flipper, and another podcast he started back up. The episode came out today, was of the This Week in Reselling podcast that he had always done, either solo or he'd done with Dustin. They would do, and he took some time off from doing the podcast, and he's coming back with it. I watched the first episode today, and he has a couple of new co-hosts, that are good friends of mine as well. Joe, I'd Flip That from I'd Flip That channel, and Brendan from Big Time Flips. Big time flips.
I've met Brendan twice. I've never met Joe, other than just online. I've never met Joe, but I've met Brendan twice.
Yeah.
That should be interesting over there.
Yeah, it was a pretty good, it was a good episode. Those guys have a good chemistry, which all of them were at the Nashville meetup, and kind of talked, and they were all friends anyway, and just hanging out during that, felt that they had good chemistry and going to give it a go on the podcast, and just super excited for them. So hopefully that kicks off and takes off. Brendan, if you want to meet Brendan, just go to any meetup anywhere.
Any meetup. Yep.
Any meetup.
Any one of them.
Brendan is there. Brendan is the only guy that truly has all of my headshots. That he's been at all of the meetups, and he has.
Which one of those on your
Tinder
profile?
It's this one right here. This one for my Tinder profile. But of course, Ray's a good dude, and Joe, meh,
just meh. He's from Minnesota, so meh is pretty good.
Meh, yeah.
Like, that's above average in Minnesota. He's like the life of the party up here.
I love
Ray. It ought to be
Joe.
pretty good. Ray is a really good interviewer. Like, he does really good at keeping a conversation going. Like, he'd be great on a podcast especially with multiple hosts like that. It'll be interesting to see where they go with it. I think they'll do good there.
Yeah, and he addressed that too. That This Week in Reselling was usually always an interview style of podcast. They'd have a guest on. They'd talk. They would do the. Oh, he would do the. What did he call it?
I should probably know. We were on it at one time.
They would do like Skip or Flip. They would do the Skip or Flip segment, and they would do overrated, underrated, which I always enjoyed. And so I guess they didn't do that on this episode. So they're going a different direction. But I wanted to shout out to them.
When are they planning to release? I know they did their first one, but are they going to release on a certain day?
On Thursdays. On Thursdays, the new episodes. Yes.
Somebody needs to start a podcast to release on Sundays.
So that you have something to listen to, or
Sunday's the one day I have time to sit down and not just listen to a podcast, but watch it. And nobody releases a podcast on Sunday.
On
like
Sundays.
Nobody.
Well, there you go. That's
so we have ours on Monday. We have Trash Cash on Tuesday. We have Dan and Demands over there on Wednesday.
Yeah. On
Thursday, there's like two old guys. There's the Locker Room podcast, and now there's Ray's and Joe's and Brendan's.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything Friday.
Fridays, Flippin' Fantastic with Amy and Mo.
Yep. Yeah. Fridays. That's right. Good call.
Shout out
Amy would have been mad at me for missing that.
Shout out to, I never forget the Flippin' Fantastic girls. And
we watch every week.
Them. I thought that I had it right here.
Did you get the new sticker?
I got a piece of viewer mail in my PO box, and it's been a couple weeks ago, and it should be right here at my desk.
I got mine, but it's already on the door out there.
Wait, is this it? No, this one says best holiday wishes. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, this is cool. I just found this was by my desk. Best holiday wishes. Now this is all the way from Christmas time still sitting here. And I got a Subway card in here, and this came from the ladies over at the postal store where I drop off a lot of my mail.
Well, that's cool. They gave you food poisoning for Christmas.
They did. I love Subway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a card from the gals at Flippin' Fantastic that said it was to their favorite half of the Reseller Clickbait podcast, and then a kidding in parentheses that said "Don't tell Cory." So,
well, they sent one to us too, but it said, "Oh, hold on," it was addressed to Teresa only. So,
are we still recording? Did I say that out loud on the air?
I think we might have. Yeah, I don't know what their problem is.
And nobody's doing one Saturday on Saturday either.
So we have a hole in the industry. Some of you Thursday guys need to switch to the weekends. That's what has to
needs to
happen.
move over. Yes.
Somebody that wants me to watch, because that's when I can watch.
I decided people are too sensitive about stuff in this society as a whole. The other day, okay, I'll tell this story. I don't even know what made me think about it. I'm at the, I dropped off some mail at the post office the other day, and then I stopped at the gas station, which is right around the corner. And are you ever like doing something? You're like, say, I was actually looking at something on my phone, and I was listening to something. So, I mean, I was just kind of looking over, to my right or whatever, but you're not really looking at anything. You're just
kind of zoned out a little bit.
Zoned out, yeah, staring. And so
pretty much the whole time we record this podcast.
Well, maybe you feel the way that this guy did as well. So pretty soon I see there's like a empty space between me and then another car. And pretty soon I see the window roll down and the guy's motioning to me. So I roll down the passenger window, and the guy's like, "Do I know you?" I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like,
I said, yes, I'm Santa.
Am I supposed to? Yeah. I'm off season Santa right now. Yeah, he always got cold. This dude did. He's like, "Do I know you?" I'm like, I don't think so. Am I supposed to know you? He's like, "No, what are you staring at me for?" I was like, "Oh, no. I wasn't staring at you. I was like doing something. I was listening to something on my phone and looking at something." And he's like, "'Cause you've been sitting there staring at me." And I was like, and then you just like turned away and looked at your phone again. Like, like I'm disrespecting him because, he gave me one of these. And I was like, "Oh, no. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just trying to like," at first I'm just like confused by what he's talking about. And I say, "Oh, no. I wasn't looking that way. I was looking at something on my phone." Why didn't you acknowledge that when I did this? Why didn't you say something?" I'm like, "Well, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't even looking at you." And he's like, "Well, what are you looking at then? You're looking over here in my direction." I'm like, "No, we're cool. We're cool, dude. I was just looking this way. I was listening to something and reading something on my phone. But I went like this and you didn't do anything." I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to? I'm like, "Oh, no. We're cool." And so,
well, I couldn't hear you. You had to turn them up.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, I wasn't disrespecting him. I wasn't staring at him, obviously, but apparently he felt offended because I didn't, when he gave me this, I didn't acknowledge
him. How old was this
him.
Guy?
I'd probably say mid-20s, late 20s or something like that.
That's the problem. And it's our fault too. It's our fault. I have to apologize to you. You don't have kids. We raised a bunch of sissies. That's the problem. The whole generation, like, we complain about them, but we raised them. So that's on us. He just got hugged too many times. That's the problem.
I did?
No, he did.
No, I don't think he did. I think he was just basically a thug. He looked like a thug, and he's like, like he was, like I was disrespecting him, and it's like, I didn't even have a clue. So finally I was just like, "Oh no, we're cool. We're cool. I wasn't looking your way." And so after the like, he rolled up his window and I rolled up my window, I didn't even get out and go into the gas station. I was like, I'm gonna go to another gas station. I just like, I waited for like a minute till I thought that it was like it didn't seem like I was speeding away from the guy, because I didn't want him like following me or something. And so then I backed out and pulled away and went to the other station out near my end of town. But yeah, it's just like, really,
you're a very
dude,
patient man.
It's yeah, well, that's how people get shot these days, over something stupid.
It is.
This is the type of guy I would he just looked like at any minute he was going to get out of the car or he was going to pull a gun just because
Just had something to prove.
I didn't acknowledge him when he went. And it's like, okay, look, I'm just like an old dude. He's like some, what am I going to do? You know,
I know what you should have done. You should have given the man a sticker. I know you have stickers with you.
I do.
You should have just said, "Look, I was looking everywhere just to see if you had
have
one
a sticker."
Of these. There you go. Give him my sticker. I didn't see one of these.
You guys are already making
yet.
gang signs. You're already making gang signs here in this sticker.
He sees that sticker, he'll know better. He's
I'll give him the P.
I ain't messing with this.
Get out and give him an SSKPromo.
You should have given the guy a sticker. That would have been perfect.
Just stuck it on his car and got mine and left real quick. Just like peeled the adhesive off, stuck it on. That's funny.
Just making friends everywhere you go here.
Yeah, I don't know. But I understand in this world, people get shot for less than that. And it's like, I wasn't even looking at the guy. I was minding my own business, paying attention to something on my phone.
Yeah, we don't mess with people when they're driving anymore. That's it. I mean, it used to be when we were kids, if you were mad at somebody, you'd drive by and honk and flip them off. You don't do that these days.
No.
You just don't know. Like, you really don't know.
Yes.
People are crazy.
They are. And this dude looked like I wasn't gonna mess with him. Trying to diffuse the situation. But
that's good. We can't afford to lose our seasonal Santa. We need you here.
I'm just getting into the well,
who else is
I will say
living crap out of me.
I would say I am, I talked about doing a couple more Whatnot shows here for the end of, I don't even know what day it is. Okay, I think I got one more.
It's close. It's 25th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this will be the last. I might do one next week, just to end up. But I will be happy to pack away all of this stuff until it actually gets to Christmas, season time, because it is the middle of
Christmas
summer.
Stuff today.
And you bought some Christmas stuff. What'd you get? What'd you get?
We got one of those. Was it? It's not. It's actually, I think ours is Jemmy. It's one of the talking wreaths that have the eyes on them and the mouth that talks and sings.
Oh yeah. The Douglas fir.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got one of those, and we got 3 packs of those Christmas with the Krebs or whatever ornaments, the vintage Krebs ornaments.
Okay. Yes.
Those.
Yeah, that's always
we sell those
Christmas
really
with the
quick.
Krebs.
Those don't stick around. Yep.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Whatever they are.
It's Krebs. Krebs. Yeah, that's a good brand. Oh man, why don't I have my Christmassy fun thing that I bought the other day?
I don't know.
I don't have it right here. Cory entertained the people. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them about something else I bought today. Well, actually, I have to give Teresa credit for this one. She found a Facebook find of some more Sony Handycams, and she has the alerts set up on Facebook. So it automatically alerted her that somebody had posted some, and she negotiated with a guy to come and pick them up today. So we went and picked those up today. So she got 2 Sony Handycams and a bunch of the docks and chargers and everything to go with them for $20.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
When we got there, they said, I don't know what's with these things, but we had a line of like 20 people behind you guys that were wanting them, even after I marked them as sold. Like, people just kept messaging her. She's like, what do you guys do with these things? So Teresa just told her, we resell them. So we picked them up from somebody that worked at the Special Olympics building, and she just had a tote and all the chargers and 2 Handycams, and
oh man, that's sweet.
$20. I think the one Handycam that she tested and worked is like $150 camera, and the other one that doesn't work would have been like a $250 camera, but it's easily $110 camera, broken, just parts only.
That's for $20, you said?
Yep. So that was probably our find of the day. Even better than the golf simulator.
Beating down her door.
Oh,
I like finding those. I found some digital cameras in the storage unit. I haven't even looked at them. I actually almost threw them away because I was just kind of digging through a box, and it's like, this is all junk. I'm just going to dump it out. So I started to dump some out, and a little camera case fell into the trash or into the other box that I was doing. It's like, oh wait, what's this? And there was a couple of little digital. They're not high end. They're probably $15 to $25, $20 a piece or whatever, digital cameras, but that's better than a stick in the eye.
They sell quick. And
they do.
We're still 100% on a theory too. I don't remember who told me this theory, and I want to give credit to him because I think maybe it was Steve at Happy Heart Treasure, but I'm not positive. So I don't want to, I don't know. Maybe it was. If it was, thanks, Steve, because it's been true ever since.
We'll give Steve credit anyway.
We'll give Steve credit. Steve. I think one time in our Discord group, he said that if he ever pulls up to a garage sale that has a lemonade stand, he already knows that it's garbage. You're never going to buy anything there. Like, the sale is always trash. And since that day, and this has been like this winter, he said that, I believe, is when I heard it. We've been watching. Every single time we pull up to a garage sale and it has a lemonade stand, never bought a thing. It's always the just garbage sales. Like, it's 100% accurate to date, and we've probably been to 20 of them with lemonade stands. So now when we pull up, we have two sayings. It only takes one camera, meaning go out, check every sale.
Yes.
And damn it, there's a lemonade stand.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I've made a lot of good deals at sales with lemonade stands.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't make a lot of bad buys? We've never made money at a lemonade stand garage sale.
You know what? I'm gonna have to test this there. When I'm out at the highway sales this week, I am going to test this there. Okay, so I'm not even gonna think back. Because I a lot of times I use the lemonade stand as a bargaining chip. If you you know,
they think I'm the Grinch walking in there like, lemonade 50 cents.
No, you're not. I always get it on the way out. But if you can, get the kids excited, overpay, a little bit for the lemonade, when there's going to be something good at the sale, then the parents are a little, treat the kids.
If I ever roll into a
lighten
sale,
up a little bit.
If I roll into a garage sale with a lemonade stand, and they have something worth buying, I will buy the lemonade. It just ain't happened yet. Like, I've never had to buy the lemonade, and if I go there and it's just a garbage sale with an 8-year-old ornery ass kid going, buy my lemonade, I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying that lemonade. I don't want it.
Yeah. I've talked about that before on here. If the kid's just screaming the whole time, lemonade, no, you ain't. I'm not buying. But
kids are the worst at garage sale. The last time we bought anything from a kid at a garage sale was a tote full of fake Pokemon cards. Like, when I see kids at a garage sale, I'm immediately on guard. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. They're trying to screw us. I know they're just a couple of little sharks.
One Team Matt comes to mind.
Yep.
One Team Matt.
That's exactly right.
I think that's all we have to say. Really is.
One Team Matt. He's the mascot for the generation there.
Well, we'll end the show here, Corey, with the item that I ran out into the other room and got, because this is a Christmas festive thing, and you had mentioned Jemmy.
Yep.
So we'll go out on a musical note right here on today's show. So everybody, hey, thanks for watching the Reseller Clickbait Podcast, and we're gonna do a little Christmas in July.
I hate you so much right now.